Hey you, thank you for stopping by again. Yes, I'm so happy to be here today. Yeah, because this particular topic that I want to chit chat about, to talk about today, is something that is personal to me. It is something I have experienced. And what is it that I want to talk about today? How to overcome fear when you want to make an effort, how to overcome fear in the face of opportunities. Self doubt or imposter syndrome is something that would often find its way to our minds and our thoughts whenever we're faced with beneficial opportunities. There are things staring at you that needs you and requires you to make an effort. And there you are, still thinking about your capabilities and your abilities to fit in or be competent enough for those opportunities. Those are things that would always come up. I'm here today to share with you from a place of personal experience two things that keeps me going when it comes to overcoming my fears to make efforts or my fears to face certain life opportunities. The first one is that I often maintain a mindset that I can do all things through God who strengthens me. Yes, I can do all things through God who strengthens me. Hey God, sometimes I feel like I overuse that Bible verse. I tend to over declare that. But yeah, when it comes to God, I don't believe there is anything like over declaring or over praying, and so I just pray, I just declare, right? Yes, there are days I am faced with life beneficial opportunities and imposter syndrome comes in, self doubt, they just creep in and they want to make me feel as if I'm not competent or as if I'm not qualified for those opportunities. Those are the moments when I reassure myself that I can do all things through God who strengthens me. And at this point in time, I try to remember the various opportunities I have had in the past that I've had to scale through, knowing fully well that I also felt I wasn't capable, I didn't have the ability, but yet scaled through. Okay, I remember those and I tell myself if I could do those, then I can indeed do all things through God who strengthens me. So yeah, so I come to a place where I tell myself and I affirm that, I declare that I can do all things through God who strengthens me. And maybe from there I get the strength and then I start seeing, okay, yeah, I can actually put A and B together. I can actually put minus and plus together, right? And then you start seeing your abilities gradually. And before you know what's happening, you start feeling your competency with regards to those opportunities presented before you. Okay. So you just come to a place where you believe that you can do all things through God who strengthens you. That even though if realistically, yeah, can't do it. You can still learn. We only have few innate abilities. Most of the things we do today are learned abilities. Yes, our ability to use our phones, technology, and a whole lot of things, we learn them along the line. And if you could learn that, there are so many things you can learn. So let's just stop telling ourselves and stop letting self-doubt or imposter syndrome take the greater part of us when it comes to facing life opportunities, beneficial opportunities. Yeah. So you just reassure yourself that you can do all things through God who strengthens you. Then secondly, there is a place where you have to tell yourself that, because another thing is this, sometimes when you're faced with opportunities, you ask yourself if this is if this is worth it for you to step out of your comfort zone, if it's worth it for you to invest your energy, invest your time. I am of the opinion that no matter whatever and how small anything is, so long as there is an effort in it, whatever it is we do in life, there is always a lesson to take out from it. Yes, that is my belief about life. Whatever it is, whether it is acquiring a new skills, whether it is taking up a new job, up a new business, there would always be something for you to learn out of it. So as much as you want to start a business and you want to succeed at it, there is every likelihood that you may not succeed in that particular business, but succeed in others. And there is possible tendency that you may not even succeed in any of those businesses. But you know one thing, you've taken a lesson out of those businesses. So when those fear of, oh my goodness, will I succeed at this? Are you sure I'm not going to just waste my time and effort and resources on this? Tell yourself that if for any reason you're venturing into that, if for any reason you're taking up on those, if you're taking up those opportunities, if for any reason you want to do this, that yes, even if my desired outcome, even if I do not get my desired outcome, because yes, everybody wants a successful outcome. Nobody wants to fail. I don't know if anybody prays for failure. I do not pray for failure. I do not even think about it. I expect everything I do to succeed, but not everything I do, but I do not succeed in everything I do. And so you have to maintain a mindset of, okay, fine. Even if this doesn't work, I must have learned a lesson. I would definitely learn one or two things from it. Okay. Yes. And when you think about past opportunities, in those moments you would come to a place where you feel like, oh, what of the one I did yesterday and I failed, and then you want me again to go and embrace another opportunity. It's just like applying for a job and then you just keep on applying and applying and applying and none of them is working. Do you give up because none of them is working? No, you just apply again, because if for every application you submit, for every interview you go, you learn one or two things, and that is why you need to just continue. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're not going to think about the desired outcome. You just focus on, okay, fine, it is going to be worthwhile. It is going to be worth it. And that is the most important thing. So these are the two things I just want you to learn whenever you're faced with the fear of taking on new opportunities or doing new things. Remember that you can do all things through God who strengthens you, and do not let self-doubt or imposter syndrome take the greater part of you. Know that, okay, fine, for you to be attracted to something or for you to actually even think of a new venture, there is a part of you that connects with that thing. Do you understand? There is a part of you that connects with that thing. And for a part of you to connect with that thing, which means there is a part of you that relates to it. There is a part of you that knows that you are directly or indirectly competent for that. But when self doubt comes in, it just makes you come to a place where you feel like, okay, I'm not in any way qualified for this. Just remember that you can do all things through God who strengthens you. And that if for any reason you stumbled on that opportunity, that God brought it your way. There are so many reasons why God brings opportunity for us. Some of them may just be for us to learn, some of them may be for other things. But just tell yourself that in those moments that you can do all things through God who strengthens you, and that if God brought it your way, that He's going to see you through it. And then secondly, that even if the outcome is not as you desired, that you will take a lesson out of it. You will take one or two things out of it. And that is the most important thing. Thank you for stopping by once again and listening to my chit chat on how to overcome your fears of making efforts or taking on new opportunities. And I hope and I pray that this video inspires you to just do not let imposter syndrome, self doubt, or fear take the greater part of you. Yeah, see you in my next episode.